Hey, welcome to Lakeside Tarot. My name is Tara. Thank you for joining me for today's reading. This reading is going to be for the collective. It may or may not resonate with you. Please use your own discernment to decide what is and what is not for you. Today is Tuesday, October 28th. All right, let's go ahead and get right into it. I've got my Halloween Town sweater on. We are knee deep in, festivals, kids stuff. I got two little ones. So, all right, we got looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info. Right? So you got someone all up in your business. We got drama starter. Okay, so this could be a couple, or this could be one person. This could be one person that's trying to start drama between a couple. They're definitely interested in what you have going on here. No facts. Never has the facts. Make shit up. Lies. All right. So whoever this is, they're just throwing out lies to try to cause problems. At the top of my deck here, we've got something is hidden, and then there's also repeated cycles. All right. Jackpot, winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. So I don't know. Some of you may have come into some sort of money or gotten some sort of big inheritance. You could be looking at that happening here in the future. Whatever the case is, someone doesn't like that. All right. They don't like it. Someone might be a little bit envious, jealous. We got fate. This has something to do with good fortune that you deserve. Okay, there could be something about family here or something about a cancer. This is wanting to come out, but it kind of flew out backwards. Didn't really want to come out. This could have something to do with what's hidden here. It was coming out sort of upside down. It's almost like this could be someone that's struggling financially or that was hoping to get some kind of inheritance themselves. We got alliance here. They could be a friend of yours or a friend of someone else's that, yeah, this has something to do with money for sure. This is something to do with an inheritance and money. This person sees how happy you are too. That pisses them off. There could be something about interracial here or age difference, whatever, like a difference between you and another person that you're connecting with in some way. That could be anything. But someone doesn't like that you and another person are connecting. They don't like that you are celebrating. Okay, you could have reached some sort of milestone, or this person did, or you both did together. There must be pictures of you somewhere, okay, on social media or on some sort of website. This person has Google pulled up on this particular picture, so someone could be Google searching you, something that you do. And it doesn't have to be huge, like widely known. It can be something local. Maybe you have a local business or something like that. This person could read cards on you. Like they're really, really in your business. And they're trying to get some sort of information here. This person's, that face is the one that my eyes went directly to. They're very mad. They don't want to show their face either. So this could be someone that you don't talk to. We got right kind of coming out wonky. So whatever this person was trying to do, this is like, the dark magic that we've talked about. That can just be manipulation, okay? That could just be sending the evil eye your direction. It doesn't have to get dark, 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 It simply could be somebody, someone was sending some sort of evil eye your way, bad intentions, whatever. It's negative ass energy, your direction. They were hoping to put an end to this luck. This is someone that was working on your self-worth in some way, okay? Trying to crush your ego. So ego can be pride, but I always say too that ego is so much more than that. It can be fear of how people see you, fear of, stepping into your power, doing what it is that you love to do. A lot of the times, ego is based around like fear based thoughts, not necessarily like, someone wants to knock you off your pedestal type of thing, because you may not put yourself on a pedestal. This could just be like, um, they were doing something here to try to cause some sort of issues. They may have wanted you isolated, sick, definitely weak, unable to um, really truly embrace who you are. This person's someone who knows you very well. Okay, they could know a past version of you. If this is not a family member, they know you, they know your family, they know your history, someone who knows you well. They're looking back at who you used to be and who you are now. So this could be someone that was trying to use some sort of, I don't know, past. Is something you did in the past against you? We got good news. Trap coming out sideways. And then we've got merit making at the bottom of the deck. So there is a masculine energy. This is whoever it is that you are partnering with, or that you've got some kind of destined future with in some way, shape, or form. It does not have to be romantic. This could be business. It could be very platonic, but it's two people that are meant to come together to do something that benefits a larger group of people, either in your community or at a larger scale. Someone was dogging on your morality, okay? So whatever that is, trying to put you under persecution for something, whether you actually did it or not. It may not even be something that you ever even did. Okay, you could be, um, you know, it depends what your situation is or what this person's connection is. You would know. It could be different for everybody. Okay, this could be morality in the sense that if this has to do with money, this person could have been saying that you're reckless with your money, and you're not. You're actually making wise investments with your money. You've been doing that for years. And this person just made that up because they were trying to control a masculine when it comes to coming into connection with you. It could be morality in, an attack on it's like an assassination of your character in some way, shape, or form. Again, that's going to depend on what your story is and who this is in your life. We've got libation, family. There was a family that was hoping for some sort of inheritance. Okay. They could have, someone here was supposed to stop you from receiving this inheritance so that they could receive it. I'm not real sure. This says sue, so someone may have tried to plan to sue you for something you never did so that they could get an inheritance. It's pretty lame if that's the case, but that's what it's looking like. So I don't know. They could have tried to come up with some kind of legal suit against you so that they could steal this inheritance. This person's so mad. Look at that. They're so mad. They're under some sort of pressure because they came up with this, what they thought was a good idea, and it's actually a trash idea because they have no evidence. There's zero evidence here. Okay. Want you back. So I don't know. Yeah, no. I was going to say, I don't know if this is, scarcity tactics. This person was trying to scare you. This is an obsessive lover that wants you back. I don't think they really do, though. That's the thing. We got wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, they got some kind of bad karma coming after them. They could have been given this masculine some sort of money, the one that is supposed to connect with you, or they may have been trying to make sure that this masculine doesn't give you any sort of money, if that's where this money would possibly come from. Here we got cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted, commitment. And for some of you, like, keep this in mind when we're talking about divine masculine, divine feminine, you know, I don't know. You can kind of fit it in where it goes, right? Foundation here. Distracted, sidetrack, change, delays. Fit it where it needs to go into your storyline. The Most High. The Moon. Okay, there's people working together here. We got the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is what's hidden, is some sort of, there's some sort of, you know what it is this person was trying to cast illusions, but what's hidden is divine guidance. All right. So if this is some sort of fated connection here, then you're being divinely guided, as well as this person that you're supposed to be connecting with. So what's hidden in this situation is the fact that you're being divinely guided. This person doesn't know that. I don't know if this masculine that you're connecting with knows that or doesn't know that, but you and that person are both being connected. We've got the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and Hater. Okay, there's some sort of message. But what this is feeling like to me is almost a message from the Most High about the fact that you and this person are connected to each other. We got the Two of Swords, that there's some kind of loyalty and fidelity in this situation. So where there may have been a Two of Swords, indecision, unable to decide which way to go, that was because of the illusions. So there was a third party involved here. It could be a fire sign with the Page of Wands coming out. It doesn't have to be, but this is someone who wanted to make it seem like you're not faithful in some way. What else? We got the Five of Swords, emotional manipulator, the Hanged Man, all to come out to clarify foundation, established family security. So this is someone that was trying to put a halt to a solid foundation that's being set between two different people that are planning to come together. They wanted to keep you both in a place of juggling back and forth. I don't know. I'm not sure which way to go. This person could have colored hair. They don't have to, but they could have dyed their hair. They could be an air sign, also don't have to. They could have green eyes. Something here about fingernail polish. Someone was trying to keep you stuck, right? But they don't have any facts or evidence to back anything up that they've been saying here. We got the Five of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. All right, they're trying to get you put almost like they just want to ruin this for you. They want you to stay single. They want you to stay hurt. They want you to be waiting on the dark magic that they're sending your direction. So like, instead of waiting on your Two of Cups, which is what you have coming in, this person wanted you to stay waiting on them and their negative ass energy and their hateful whatever you want to call it here, second chance reconciliation. They were hoping you would come back to them. We got something about the dream state again. This is someone who astral travels. We've got true love. True love. And then we got looks can be deceiving, wrong impression, wrong impression, misjudgment. On the back of these cards, it says they want you gone, and I'm so into you. So this is someone who was trying to make it look like they were a love interest of yours. Okay, they may have been throwing out smoke signals to make you think that they wanted to be with you. This could have been in the past because it says coming out in the past position. This is not this person's intentions. Their intentions are to knock you out of the game. Get out of here so that we can get this inheritance, them and their family. All right. We've got Jason Aldean, you make it easy. I'm not going to sing it. I'll read it. You make it easy, loving up on you, make it easy with every little thing you do. You're my sunshine in the darkest days, my better half, my saving grace. You make me who I want to be, you make it easy. And then we've got slipped through their fingers. Okay? So, oops, wrong move. Oh, I shouldn't have made the collective feel like I was a love interest because that's a fucking lie. 666, reflect, refocus, pay attention. Okay, there is something about the dream state here, so you may be receiving some sort of downloads in the dream state. Main female. Message. Unexpected income. So there could be a feminine energy here that receives some sort of message about an offer that you were receiving. This could have been kind of what snowballed this whole situation. This is two people that were working together, but this karmic feminine may have been the one to kind of start some shit here because they found out that you were getting some sort of offer or potential for an offer. We got poverty and occupation. They were trying to make sure you lost your job. They wanted someone else to think something negative about you. We've got main male coming out sideways here to clarify that Jason Aldean song. Privileged lady. This would be you if you're in Empress mode, courtship. Yeah, this is 100% a false person here. They wanted to put an end to your good fortune. High honor. Yeah, you slipped through their fingers because you're high honor. You've been doing the work. This is for those of you that have been doing the work. Okay, walking away from karmic situations, doing the work on yourself to call in a wealthy man. They don't have to be wealthy money-wise. It could just be an emperor energy. You know, at the end of the day, I got thinking about this earlier. This morning, the thought process was, the thought just popped in my head, but I was thinking, you know, if you're at a place where you're unhappy with who you're calling in, what connections you have, at the end of the day, you have control over that. You do not have to accept anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. Listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, pay attention to the patterns. The quicker you cut that kind of stuff off and focus on elevating yourself and your own energy, the quicker you're going to heal from this kind of shit, and the quicker you're going to call in what it is that you really deserve. But you have to do the work. You have to rise in your vibration. You have to become what it is that you want to call in. Lies, keeping secrets. Blocked, obstacles, twin flame. Meeting someone new, taking a chance. Bottom of the deck, crossroads, okay? Someone was making up some kind of lies in order to keep you at a crossroads or your person at a crossroads here. Strength. There could be a Leo involved here. That could be this person. Here's this Queen of Swords again. We got the Two of Wands. Someone was hiding something behind their back. This could be this feminine energy that they were working with. They said some kind of deceiving communication. 100% two people that work together. This Queen of Wands, or this Queen of Swords here, could have been the one that made some kind of statement or said something. And this, you know, Leo, or doesn't have to be a Leo, but some kind of masculine energy here was trying to hold back your blessings from coming in. This could have something to do with last year as well, because he's holding a dragon, and I believe last year was the year of the dragon as far as Chinese astrology is concerned. So that may have been when these lies were told. We got the Queen of Pentacles. This would be you in this storyline here, especially since we're talking about Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Someone was trying to move chess pieces around in order to block your investments. Okay, this is very much pentacle related, this reading. Pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. It's all about the money. We've got the Ten of Wands. Something here about transformation. And the Ace of Cups. Yeah, transformation. Walking away from a toxic relationship. This Ace of Cups here looks pretty miserable, to be quite honest with you. That's what, you know, prompted me that this was a crappy situation. Look at this King of Cups. This would have been someone who he's drinking out of the cup. That's not someone that has anything to offer. There is something here about alcohol as well. Okay, so this could be a heavy drinker. This is someone who loves themselves. See that heart on that necklace? This person loves themselves. They'll fill that cup up with whatever it is, sucking off of other people's energy, attention, clout, whatever, and then they drink it themselves. They could be a gambler as well. They can have some sort of gambling addiction. We got the Chariot. This could be a Cancer here for some of you. Here's these 4 people again. There was definitely 4 people in total. But this is like the gatekeeper of, you know, basically, come walk through this portal. This fake lover. They've got other feminine energies here. More than you know. Okay. The Page of Wands again. This person was holding on to some sort of information. Maybe the truth. Queen of Cups. How giving and loving you actually were. See, she's got that heart and she's got her hands out trying to give. He's got that cup and he's drinking it. Like, the truth is that when you dealt with this person, when you were an energy match to this person, you probably never were an energy match to them, but when you were dealing with this person or connected to this person, you gave everything. This person was like, let me wear that as basically, you know, I don't know, a trophy or whatever, and then I'm just going to drink from that cup. It's all mine. That's what this person's holding on to. This person's holding on to the truth. Page of Swords. Something to do with paperwork. Seven of Swords. This person's trying to save themselves. Seven of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Something to do with the bank. Somebody wants, someone's trying to stop another person from going to the bank. Don't go to the bank. Someone doesn't want someone to give you something. Someone wants to give you something and another person doesn't want them to do that. All right, let's keep going. Work with crystals. Some of you may need to work with crystals. If I think of it, I'll get out my crystal decks maybe tomorrow and see what we got here. Judgment Day for your enemies. Enemies, okay, plural. There's definitely more than one here. Dreams are coming true. You were born to be a legend. Okay, these people aren't stopping anything. King of Swords, the devil. Okay, you got someone here who's trying to keep you bound, chained. They're obsessed with you. This is coming out to clarify work with crystals. So maybe do some research on crystals that help with protection. Absolutely. You're going to want to get to do that, some kind of protection, because this person's very much obsessed with trying to ruin something that they can't ruin, but just for yourself. Okay, we've got the Three of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. So, and then we've got Death. What is this Three of Wands? Judgment. Final decision's been made, possibly by a King of Pentacles. Okay, they're tired of this. Seven of Cups. Ace of Swords. It's a brand new beginning here. Brand new beginning, brand new offer. This is a tangible offer. The Queen of Cups. A lot of you could be holding. See how there's a top on that cup here? This is holding out. And that's a beautiful cup right there. It's a gorgeous cup and it's full because you've been filling it yourself. You had to put the top on there so that your own self-love couldn't overflow from that. Okay, you got a true King of Cups coming in, lovers. 100%. Someone, this is true love. Ah, shit. Knight of Wands. Six of Wands. Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups. Okay. That's that overflowing cup. This is two masculines here. One of them is, you know, this King of Swords. There's a King of Swords and a King of Pentacles. They come out differently depending. I mean, earlier in the reading, you had that sucky King of Cups that was drinking out of his own cup. And then I just said you got an actual King of Cups coming in. So they can come up as different energies here. Either way, there's two masculine energies. There's one that is shit that comes in and out. Just they could be very passionate. They could be a fire sign. They don't have to be. I mean, you've got them here as an air sign. You've got them as a water sign earlier. This is fire sign. So it can be anything. But the point is that there's two masculines. There's one that has a lot of different options and was casting illusions. And then there's one who's very grounded and is coming in with a solid offer here. An ace of Pentacles. Okay, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. You've got Judgment, Ace of Swords. This grounded one's the one that's coming in with this Ace of Cups. They could be an earth sign, but they don't have to be. It's more so about their energy. It's more so about the fact that because they're a King of Pentacles, they have this to offer. It's not a Page of Pentacles, it's an Ace of Pentacles. You have to be a King of Pentacles in order, or a Queen of Pentacles, to even have an Ace of Pentacles to offer someone else. Or an Ace of Cups. You know, you have to be a King or Queen of Cups. Life source. When life comes to a standstill, turn inward and focus on joy and excitement. Your inner light keeps everything alive and moving. Okay. So this is all about, like, as you're in the in-between, before you have this wonderful new love and, you know, solid offer come in, if you've done the work and if this is your timeline, enjoy the present moment. Okay. I'm going to be enjoying celebrating Halloween with my kids, you know, because there's no movement going on in my life right now. But that's okay. That doesn't mean that you have to sit in a place of not enjoying the present moment. 1122, great shift. First, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. Okay, I just saw 3131 on the clock. Might be a number you want to look up here to find the meaning of it. There's something here about expanding when it comes to your life purpose. So whatever it is that you're doing or working on, or what direction you're wanting to head in, expanding. So like if you've reached some sort of milestone, or you're at a place of stillness and not much is going on, do something, try something. This could be as simple as, say you have purchase the material so that you can sit down and paint a painting that you've been looking at or wanting to paint for a very long time, but the materials have been sitting in your closet. Get them out. Okay, set up the easel, put the canvas on the easel, and start imagining. All right, start looking at different techniques. That's just a simple example. Do something, make some sort of change, push something forward here. Have more faith in yourself. Be proud of how you're navigating every curveball that life throws at you. How you deal with those times shows your true inner resilience. Nothing can break that. That in itself is an inspiration for others. Keep shining your light. Okay, so remember that other people around you, in your community, in your family, your kids, your parents, I don't know what your relationship is like with them or what your story is, but people are looking at you. People that matter are looking at you. Someone's trying to fuck with your protection, okay? Because I just had the Archangel let go of fear now. Let go of fear, okay? If you're worried because they are trying to fuck with your protection, no doubt. Because I just had, Archangel Michael's he's the protector. But that whole deck just flew all over the ground. This person's trying to mess with your protection. Do not allow that to make you feel like you can't continue moving forward. You absolutely can. Work with crystals, pray to Archangel Michael, pray to God, do what you need to do, whatever it is you do for protection. Be gentle with yourself. Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. Help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. Okay. So let go. And then we've got, this is your life purpose. So, when I was talking about the easel and the paint and all that stuff, if you were thinking whatever it is, your gears are going about what it is that you're doing or want to do, that's your life purpose. So do it. Take a small step. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. All right. Our closing message is Apple, risk and reward. All right. Let's read about it. Our closing message is Apple. Got to be one of the first ones, yeah. Apples have been a symbol of Samhain, and I know I probably say that wrong, but that's okay. for a very long time. Apples, when cut in half, have a seed pattern that looks like a pentagram, and so the Celts held the fruit to be sacred. Bobbing for apples, a game traditionally played at Halloween, has its origins in the Samhain festival and is one of the oldest associated with this celebration. The traditional way to play is to place 3 or 13 apples into a barrel of water, and the game is to try and bite an apple while it floats and bobs in the water. Bobbing for apples. Oh man, hands must not be used, and people often compete with each other bobbing at the same time. It is believed that the Romans brought the custom to Britain, and there are quite a few images recorded through art of this activity in both cultures. It was said that unmarried women who placed the apple they had bobbed under their pillow would dream of their future husband. In Newfoundland and some parts of Ireland, even today, Halloween is called Snap Apple Night. Candy apples, apple on a stick covered in toffee, although not quite as popular now as they once were as Halloween fare, are now making a comeback as a fun and simple treat to prepare on this night. Apples have been an iconic part of mythos from ancient times to modern. The story of the poison apple in Snow White to the Roman goddess Pomona's magical apple tree to the Christians' tempting fruit in the Garden of Eden. Should you receive the apple in your reading, it's time to look at how risk plays out in your life. Are you hedging your bets and not trying anything new? Do you want change but are not willing to change anything? Are you willing to risk to get a greater reward? Or alternatively, are you risking too much too often? It's interesting. All right. So, I mean, only you know the answer to that. Do you need to do more or do you need to like chill out a little bit and do less? Um, that's our closing message here. Comment below. Tell me what you're dressing up for as Halloween, if you're dressing up, if you celebrate. I'm just curious. I've got 2 younger kids. They're not super young, but they're still young. So I don't like to dress in anything super scary right now. But I'm going to be a gingerbread person. So, anyways, I'm just sharing that with you. Share with me what you plan to be. Let me know what you think about the reading. And I'll see you during the next one. Okay, take care.